Hi, everyone. Brad here. And I want to talk about toxic employees, who they are, what they do, some frameworks, how to find them, and why it matters. So, for my friends down in Texas, they were given a lunch and learn. And when they actually got to speak up about what they wanted to hear about the most, it's toxic employees. We've all seen them, all had them, all suffered through them. Maybe we've been them sometimes. I want to go through three different types of them just to give you an idea of who they are, how they hide. And then I'm also going to tell you what happens when you get rid of them. And I'm also going to tell you what happens to the rest of the team when you do. The first one is one I invented, and I call it the A then C player. And the AC player is somebody who does C-level work almost all the time. It's below the standard. It's technically a pass. You're almost never going to quite fire them. And eventually you just get frustrated enough and say, hey, they're dragging the system down. So what do? Is I jokingly say, as you're walking down the hall to HR to get ready to fire them, they ping you on your BlackBerry, which is a nice way of saying an old story, and they give you something amazing. A-level work. They spent the whole night fixing it. They got the best thing. They solved something nobody else knew existed. They just crush it, knock it out of the park. And then they go back to C-level work. This person is super toxic and one of the hardest people to fire. But you should fire them for cultural reasons, because that C-level work is what everyone around them experiences, and they feel that toxicity and they can't quite match it. And that A-level work, which keeps you emotionally high enough that you never quite fire them, the rest of the team doesn't get the value of that A-level work. They just get dragged down. So that's number one, that. Number two, the jerk who's the linchpin. This is especially true in startups, but it's true everywhere. It's the person who knows how to do something amazing, but they're just a jerk. They're arrogant. They're egocentric. They need it their way. They ignore learning or growth or anything like that, but they have a position where they're a linchpin. You don't feel you can fire them. You feel emotionally hostage to the decision. This is about you, not them, by the way. There's no one who is this, or if they are this, your company's blown up anyway, because the jerk part of them will override the value of their linchpin status, even if it's your CTO as a co-founder. This person needs to be looked at, and either they can rehab being a jerk through some growth and exploration, or they got to go. And then the third one is the gold-hearted asshole. Very similar to the jerk. Gold-hearted asshole is a little bit different. That's a person who truly believes in the mission. They believe they're doing the best for the team, the culture, and everything, but they're just a difficult personality. These people can be rehabbed if they're willing to take one step forward in their growth trajectory. Hey, you love everybody. If you were a little nicer, you'd get more done. Give these people the 4 agreements. If they read it, they're on the path, or any other thing. If they don't, they're not. Last 2 things to say in this one. What are you going to feel the day after you fire somebody like this? Ask any mentor, any peer, anyone. The number one feeling 3 minutes after they're gone: relief. Number 2, what happens after that? The iceberg theory comes out. You find out 90% of the stuff they were doing wrong you didn't know about anyway. And that's why it's vital that you fire somebody who needs to be fired, because you're only seeing 10% of the problem. Thank you for your time.